Let's try this again. Can you see my face? It appears so. At least I see my face in the preview window, so pretty sure that means yeah. Don't know how it would be otherwise. Let's go. Hi. And can you hear me? Let's check that. Hello. Yes. Good. Technical difficulties. Hooray. It kind of fits the vibe today, to be honest with you. It's alright. Looks like we got sorted out. Sorry, chat. For those who... the other VOD's probably never making it light of day. I mean, it did, but I'm not putting it on YouTube. So for the YouTube archive, I guess, we had technical difficulties on our first launch. This is an hour late. We are an hour late past our normal stream time because my camera did not want to work. Yep, made the mistake of updating the video driver. What was I thinking? Not actually sure what the end problem was. I think there may have actually been a couple problems happening. No, not that way. At the same time. Yeah. See that. You can only have one video source. Or one application bound to a video source. And I think that might have been part of the problem. Something else might have hooked onto the video source. Because I was getting no preview at first from either of the applications, rather, that I use to play with the video. And then started updating the drivers and stuff again. And unplug in and plug it back in. And it was the second time. No, it wasn't. Sorry. The second time we unplugged it and plugged it back in, it did work for a brief bit. But after computer restart, it didn't anymore. And that's because actually what happened, I believe, is the default got changed to a non-existent version of the peripheral. I don't like it. It's like a 2 now. It's got a redundant entry, and one's labeled USB 2, and that's the one it had selected as the default version for the camera. It's not a USB 2, so never has been. So I'm not sure what that's about. Anyhow, we're not here for technical gibberish by a former software engineer. I guess I'm not a former. By trade, I will always be a former software engineer. Let's do that one. Because we can do ultra widescreen. Let's go. Love it. Surprisingly, few of the games we've played so far have been ultra widescreen. Which is what I made this layout for. The first layout that I made. It'd be like that sometimes. Anyhow, let's get into it. Let's jump on over. We are playing Oblivion Remastered today, chat. We've played one session so far. Oblivion is a game that I played... I don't know for sure. I'm going to ballpark somewhere between 30 to 50 hours of. Maybe a little bit less, though. Like, I never made it deep into it. In a game like this, like, you can spend forever just exploring little side areas and stuff like that. I never felt like I made it really deep into the game. In my college days. Back in the 2007, 2008 time frame. I don't remember it that well now. So it's almost like it's a brand new game for me. Because one, the memory's gone, and two, they redid all the graphics. As far as I understand, it's mostly just the graphics, and I think a little bit of the leveling mechanic, maybe, question mark, is what I heard. Or a lot of it is just the same base game. And I did feel that a bit when we were playing it in our first session. Just some of the finer polishes that we've come to expect from games over the last decade. To the combat. Really, the thing that tripped me up the most is like the combat. The motion capture isn't quite, to modern place yet, right? So like the tells that I've come to rely on and how the enemy like, postures and positions themselves for when the attack is inbound and whatnot. It's just like they're kind of like not there. It feels like they just kind of like just do the old slash out of nowhere, which was the norm back in ye olden days. Chat, I don't know. I'm sure there are some in. Well, don't talk about your age on chat. But I'm sure there are some of us who are young that maybe wouldn't have played this game when it first came out because it would have been inappropriate for them. It's a mature rated game, but it was the standard back in the day, right? Like now I take it for granted how like, oh my God, God of War Ragnarok did such a great job with it. Like you can get a feel for how an attack is going to be coming in at you, even if you've never seen it. Like whether it's going to be a slash or a jab or, like just because of how fluid the motion is and how it how physics works. Like momentum, you can like anticipate that, but it doesn't always translate back to the old games. But so far, the graphics, by the way, have been just absolutely outstanding. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I am floored with what they did for it. It doesn't feel like a remaster, graphically wise. It feels like a new game. And if you had never played Oblivion and you've just been dying for another Bethesda game to play, and I've been kind of chomping at the bit for a new one for a while, it's really exciting. Not sure if we're going to commit to, an entire playthrough of Oblivion or not, chat. On the channel. We're still exploring it, but so far I've been enjoying it for the most part. It's definitely got a challenge to it. But I should, make sure to make note of that. We are playing on expert. And it has... Sorry, what? Oh, because my reticule is over the horse? Interesting. It's a little distracting. And like that's like probably the perfect example of something like they didn't adjust from the original title, 2 decades ago, right? Like this feels distracting and would feel out of place in a modern game like that, especially like it's not even semi-transparent. It's just fully opaque black bar in the center of my screen telling me whenever I happen to look down enough to cursor over the horse. Yep, that's the name of the horse. But it's okay. It's it'll be a constant reminder of how far we've come as an industry. So there's an Oblivion gate we went into nearby. That's why the skies all like this, chat. This, like most of the games that we seem to play, there's no like firm backstory. We're kind of dropped in, like go figure it out, sort of. What we know is that we were a prisoner, presumably about to be executed. I don't know. The king needed to escape through our cell, or the emperor. Sorry, he's an emperor. How dare I? He needed to escape through our prison cell because that's where they put the secret passage naturally. And they're like, whatever, you can come to if you want. As you do. And then the emperor's like, you seem pretty special to me. And so you have a destiny. Actually, he had a vision thing going on. So that's supposedly, he, foresaw our encounter. And he sent us off to find the true heir. Or the successor. Because Emperor dead now. Rip. And we just came to the Wayne Priory, which is a monastery, to find our next destination, because this monk used to be the captain of the guard for the king. And so he knew where the son was spirited away to, which I don't remember actually where that was. Does the quest tell me? Find the heir. Joffrey, that was the monk, told me that the emperor has an illegitimate son named Martin who is currently serving as a priest in the chapel of Akatosh in the city. I believe that's a god, or the name of a deity, Akatosh. In the city of Kvatch, I must proceed to Kvatch. I'm going to pronounce that differently every time, I think. And once bringing Martin to safely back to Wayne Priory. That's our main quest. Other than that, we've really just got our ass handed to us by a lot of the mobs that we've come across. And to be fair, we had no armor yet. And a shit sword. I'm hoping for better outcomes from our combat today. Let's look at the map. What's the... Nope, that's resting. Okay. Zoom is... Triggers, good. Alright. We probably go in here, right? Giant red triangle. Kvatch. That's where we're going. We could fast travel there. It is kind of interesting that they give you the ability to fast travel like straight out of the gate. Like you can travel to any of these major settlements just automatically. But what's the fun in that, right? We should at least try to hoof it a little bit. Now, here's the question. Do we go as the crow flies? Or do we follow the road? From what I vaguely recall of this game, the further you get away from the major roadways, the more... Like, so this is probably going to be really intense in terms of, like, the level of the enemies. I mean, I'd like to see what Skingrad is anyways, so that makes sense. You can just follow the roadway. We have Odell Farm behind us. All right, let's remember the controls before we get into combat. How do I dismount? Okay. X feels an unusual choice for... I guess if you don't have a jump function on the horse, sure. All right. What were our controls again? Sorry, chat. I have to remind myself. I play too many games to pick them up cold. All right. That's... All right. That was a spell. This opens the weapon wheel. Block naturally. Interesting. I forgot that's where they put crouch. Okay. Sheath and sheath. For those of you who in chat who haven't played a Bethesda game before, because I know a lot of the audience does Hollow Knight type games more. This is probably generally a less combat focused game than the other ones we've played, including Elden Ring. Bethesda's games usually end up like the combat is a lesser component than the exploration and like they have, you know, like a social system usually built up and charisma. Sometimes there's like the earlier games at least had like a good evil alignment system. I don't remember if this one has one. We'll find out. So that, you know, you can only put so many hours into the game development wise. So some of the time that they would have put into making a truly outstandingly polished combat system went instead into making a massive open world with deep quests, rich lore, and whatnot. It's the trade-off. Especially back in this day, remember? This is... Okay, can I not... Left the stick. Alright. It's a pretty weak trot, I'm going to say. No, I want to stay by the road. This should take us by an Oblivion gate, actually, so Shaq can see it. If I remember correctly. Let's see what the farm has, though. Did we stop here on the way up? I don't think we did we? Oh, wait, no, we did. I remember now because this was the first place, actually, that I had the opportunity to break and enter. I mean, nobody's around. Just because we enter doesn't mean we have to steal anything. Oops. That one was just way too fast. That was 25. I don't know if we can do a security level 25 right now. We are brand new baby boys in terms of our experience tree. Come back later. Oh? Oh. I see. Wait, I actually forgot. Is there a combat system on horseback? I need to check that. Ouch.
Die. This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Damn it. Alright, so I don't want to fight the imp. I want to just fight the conjurer. Yes. Keep summoning more imps. We live! We live! Let's go. That is actually a rare accomplishment for us in this game so far. For roadside bandits. Bound Gauntlets Tome. Well, it's worth money, so we take it. Don't care about that. 6 for £3. There's a chance we'll want it. Now, what's our health potion scenario like right now? Potion of 2. Trying to remember how do we craft again? Here-ish. Tells us what effects we can expect from the ingredients. Right. Vague recollection. I do enjoy a good crafting system. Why? Oh. Interesting. It seems weird that it'll let me select these slots here. Especially if I can't, like, put things into them. If you can't see, my focus state is over the empty 3 slots to the right-hand side. That goes back to probably that little UX polish. These little... patterns that we don't even know we're accustomed to. Refined by game over time. Kind of goes back to, like, if you think how games have regenning health, like a health bar that naturally regenerates. That's such a common practice nowadays, right? Like, no health packs to pick up. You can only basically take so much damage for a certain window of time, you know? What game was it? God, I got it wrong. I was thinking it was going to be Halo 1, though, is that did the original for that, but it's not, actually. They had health packs in Halo 1. Was it Halo 2? And Halo 1 kind of had that innovation with the shield, right? It's one of the first games I think that had that pattern for a shield, at least that I played, I guess. Not like I did extensive research. Probably know there's, like, you know, a lesser known game that was the one to pioneer that space, but either way, someone was the first one to pioneer that space, and now it's just like the norm. Like, you expect it. Like, if you saw a health pack on the ground in a game, it would feel abnormal. It would feel like the exception, right? Not the rule. Whereas it used to be very much the rule that your health packs were basically in 10 or 20 or 5 increments on the ground somewhere, probably. You go pick them up. Sorry, I'm not actually paying attention to what I'm looking at. I don't see anything that says restore health that I'm liking, though. This damages intelligence, which I guess I don't care that much about. I mean, that seems fine. Can I craft with just 2 ingredients, though? Sorry, chat. I'm trying to understand the interface because you can't see what buttons are being pressed, but it feels a little inconsistent. What? Okay, can I just do like a potion of 4 Karen Bullet caps? It looks like, no, it looks like 1 item per, right? But damn it. Didn't mean to do that. All right, let's make cheese wheel. It's restoration, screw my intelligence, I guess. I can restore the endurance and resist shock, sure. Burden. I don't know what burden does. It doesn't seem good. Drain health. Sure, let's just absolutely hose our intelligence. Okay, so it does once we have 4 items. Now it gives us a filled in box and the option to create a potion that's called Damage Intelligence on Self. So then I wonder, that's probably the only effect it has then, right? It just damages intelligence. It won't do any of the health restoration. Interesting. All right. Let's hope to find a merchant soon and buy a bunch of potions for the moment. Not like we have a lot of ingredients that we're going to be crafting with at the moment. I was just trying to learn the interface, and I think I figured it out. We have to always be on the lookout for alchemy ingredients, chat. Big part of this game, pretty sure. And they're everywhere. Like, actually everywhere. Well, I'm pretty sure this is before the days developers thought you should be able to pick things up while you're on horseback, so that's inconvenient. We don't need... Are you going to fight? Yeah. Not really interested in fighting at the moment. Although I do now remember that these guys had an insane aggro... Like, we tracked some crabs, like, all the way around the lake. We had, like, a conga line of crabs going on. I'm not sure what the limitation is on their aggro distance. Yeah, these have to be ingredients, right? No shot, they're not. Really? I'm wrong. I could have sworn these would have... Oh, yeah, no. Okay. You actually have... That's right. You have to look at the damn thing itself. This is before ye days when... Well, not before. There were definitely games that this game just doesn't have the convenience of like a automatic radius that... I got overburdened by that mushroom. Nice. Any crap still laying around in my inventory that I don't actually want here? Probably, right? There's got to be something. Yeah, we can just upgrade that for 1. Durability is a factor. That's why they had the same name but different details. These have like only one value. Yeah, these we don't need this shit. Wrist irons. Well, that's gonna be weight. They're jewelry for now. So we can boast about how we have escaped from the dungeon. It's worth 15. It's a full 5 pounds. Yeah, we don't need to carry it. We'll find plenty of money, I'm sure. That's how it usually goes, right? Give me like 15 hours and I don't even care about money anymore. All right, where's our road? Is it up here? I think it's up here, right? Nope. To the left. That was kind of close, actually. Oh, battle music. Somebody's chasing us. Let's see if we can outrun them on horse. I would hope so. I would hope a horse would let you escape from the aggro distance of your typical foe. Music's still going, though. Appreciates the battle music. Yep, there he is. He's coming. Come on, bud. We got a ways to go. If you want to fight. Although the last time I managed, this is how we got a Congo line. Which can be a little dangerous when you want to, well, stop. Is he still with us? Still with us, bud? Yep, there he is. He's still coming. Keep forgetting that this game doesn't actually have like an autosave system, really. I mean, it does. It's just only like when you enter a dungeon, exit a residence type of thing, like change zones. That's interesting. Oh, people are fighting down there. Is our guy still with us? Yeah, he is. All right, fine. Jesus. Why is that not blocking? Now it is. Stunted scamp. Let's try first person. Oh. Damn it. I knew that last hit was probably going to penetrate the shield's damage that I had, the remaining health I had. Or he's still with us though, right? Yeah, let's just fine. Ah, cheap shot. Because I don't pull my shield up by default. He's gonna get me again. Stunted scamp. You're a little scamp. He hits me a lot harder than I hurt him, though. Still need to get some better gear, obviously. Oh, I think I dropped my shield for that. Shit. Oh, really? I feel like I was good on that. That's bad. Oh, I. Closer, though. Oh, he attacks the horse. That's good to know. I forgot. That's right. Of course the horse can be killed. Probably best not to fight near the horse then, yeah? No, I don't. Yeah, no lock on mechanics. Why do you not pull off your shield? You're in combat, bro. Why are you not holding your shield? Damn. Alright, we're learning though. Die you. I feel like there wasn't a good third person camera when I played last time. And I remember the melee first person camera being painful. At least to the gamer I was at the time. I've grown a lot as a gamer since when I played this. A lot more patient.
What is it, sir?
Sir. How very nice.
There's been some terrible trouble at the chapel in Anvil. All of Dibella's priests and priestesses murdered.
That's horrible. You can practice our persuading on him? Okay. So this is like a mini game that they have for the dialogue and social component to the game.
Whatever you want. I doubt you. Good one. Don't make me laugh.
That's not great. Can't see his face quite well. So he has one response he loves. Oh, you like coercion?
Don't be silly. Whatever you want. Sure. That's blah, blah, blah. What a bore.
Yeah, so basically, he loves one, likes one, hates one, kind of dislikes one. You want to weight appropriately to just increase your total. I can't see your face with the thing, though, man. That's what's supposed to tell me. Okay, you liked that a lot.
That's pretty good. Don't, please. I'm sorry. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Blah, blah, blah.
There we go. We're up to 48. I don't think this has any value here, actually. I like coercion, huh?
Not bad. Yes, yes, whatever you say. That's a bit excessive. You're a big fat liar.
Yes, I am.
Sure, that's cute.
What?
Don't, please. I'm sorry.
What?
That's a bit excessive, don't you think?
Huh. I don't feel like any of them were in a really good selected state there.
You're a big fat... Sure. No more. I'm not buying that one. Whatever you want.
He does not like being admired.
Don't make me laugh. Good one. That's a bit excessive,
We lost
don't you
points
think?
there because of being hasty. Well, I mean, so the if you don't notice, the bit in the center is ticking down constantly.
Good one. I doubt you really mean that. Yes, you're full of it.
Well, I just took so long that it went to 30, that one.
Whatever you want. Sure. Europe. I doubt you really mean that.
Oh, he gets -6 on any hit, even though that was a 1 hit. All right, interesting.
Works for me.
I was just practicing there. I
Carry
don't
on.
think... I think you can basically do that with any NPC. It only has value, I think, is my expectation some of the time. Like if there's like a relevant persuasion that you can perform. I just wanted to practice a little more. Oh, are we still on the right roadway? No, we're not. We need a WEC. Turn, please. Left. So the game is actually quite beautiful for one that's approaching 20 years in age. And yeah, the controls are definitely a little clunky, but like definitely playable, I feeling. And like I said, it's not like you're not coming here for finesse combat or high intensity parkour. This is more about the adventure. I'm pretty sure that who's there is just an enemy. Friend or foe? Friend, it would seem. I can't talk to you easily, so that's fine. We talk to one of your others. Yeah, I agree. There is not a combat on horse system. Don't you stop that. Stop that. Asshole, leave my horse alone. What a jackass. Just completely ignored me. Monk shod. Oh? Let's go in there, I guess. Do you need... I don't think I have, like, health packs or anything for you. Doesn't look like I have any options other than ride, so hopefully you just recover health naturally. What's in here? Not a clue. I let down my shield right at the wrong time. Didn't think I killed it. Petty soul gem and some gold. In typical Bethesda fashion, I expect that this space could be anything from just a small room, cave, to like a massive dungeon. I want no focus down this one. Healing. Healing. Oh boy. Cutting it a little close. But we got there. Let's go. Imp Gall. Ah, easy. Common soul gem. Alright. Let's go. Alright, well that was one direction. There was a second one though, right? I open this, yes. Empty. That's where he came in. Nobody. In the corner anywhere? No? Trying to recall and feel, is this a finesse thing or is there an RNG element to whether or not the pick breaks? I think it's RNG. Minor life detection tome. All right. Went through a lot of picks on that, though. Very satisfying that that one didn't need any. All right. Okay, that's where we came from. Let's take the right path. Another imp. We're almost at health potions, by the way. We are out of... Do you have, like, a lesser or anything? We have these. So we have two. We have 2 potions of healing. We don't want to do a whole lot of combat. We really wanted to find a vendor. Damn. Damn it again. I was definitely blocking that, though. I don't think fire does well with the shield. Yeah, you can probably just tank this asshole. Because I don't think I avoided any of that. More gold. Let's make sure we let our health recover before we engage in combat again if we can. Save our potions. This is a circle. Feels like we're turning around to the direction we didn't take. There's another imp over there. He's useless. Do you want to come closer at all, or are we doing this long? Don't remember what. Eh. Cold touch. Need to be good about trying to use these. So I think Woad is like a. Is that my once every day? I think it is. It's a once a day protection spell, which is cool. They actually never ended up continuing this mechanic too much past Oblivion, I can recall, but like there are skills that you can only use once per game day. I feel like I was far enough away for that kick. Cut that a little close. Big mushroom. Really big mushroom. We opened that, yeah? Okay. There's a door down there. That one was easier. Oh, that's worth a lot of money. Yeah, let's take that. Fortify Mercantile on self. Fortify Speechcraft on self. Fortify Personality. Okay. That's a pretty cool find. Well, I don't know that we can come back up from down there, so let's check this first. Unless this is exit. Wood door to Greenmead Soggy Hollow. This a different zone. I think I'm more interested to know what's in here though than down there right now. Two of them, huh? Wrong one. Oh, there's three of them. That's actually really bad. Damn. No more magic. Damn. Oh, I did get him though. I was hoping to either evade that last... Oh, that's nice. Give us an autosave because we changed zones. Hoping to evade that last hit or kill him first. One of the two. Come over here before we aggro your buddies. You saw me. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. You know you want to. Come get some. Come on. No. Yeah, come get some. Let's go. All right. Take this little piece at a time. Probably need to get to the place where we have a spell better than Heal Minor Ruins, though. Heal Minor just makes it feel bad, you know? Hey, Kura. Welcome, welcome. Sorry about that. I'm pretty sure... oh, damn it. That Twitch doesn't send go live notifications more than, like, I don't know, like once a duration. Like, I don't know what the duration is, but I'm imagining that since it was less than an hour since I had oh wow, that was a big hit. I thought I totally had enough time to finish him. Welcome. Yes, glad to have you here. We are just yank it on cords. We're currently exploring just a random cave that I found on the path to our next main story quest. It's actually been going pretty well, but before this specific area. It's got us twice now. There's 3 of these assholes in here. At least. Yeah, it's got a bit of a creepy vibe to it. Although it's definitely in comparison to like what it would have been, or no, what like a Elden Ring comparison, rather alternative for this. This is tame because this is back before. I mean, it's an older game. 2 probably wasn't the right play, was it? Ha 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 ha! That's awesome. See if we can't do it. Make him do it again. Hit your buddy. The game was originally released in 2000. I think we got him. Okay, maybe I was closer than I should have made it be. Could have healed in there, obviously. Anyways, 2007 was the original release. It's a Bethesda game, if you're familiar with their work. Is this? Thank you. But it has been recently... Oh, you were here last time, I think, right, Kura? You know what we're playing. Weak Potion of Grounding. I played this a little bit back in the day. But definitely nowhere near to completion. And I remember very little of it. So it's kind of fun to almost have a new game. A new Bethesda release. Although with some of the more dated combat mechanics and whatnot still, but combat isn't what I play a Bethesda title for usually. It's the exploration. And the RPG goodness that it is. More healing potions, let's go. We need those. Definitely need those. See if I can lure this one out by himself. I think I maybe only aggroed one. Yeah. Go ahead. Oh, you don't want to go? Oof. That was a big hit. So this is our weapon wheel. Right now we have, well, it's an all-purpose wheel, right? It's a multi-purpose wheel. We have potions, spells, attacks, You get 8 slots to pick from. But it is kind of... The flexibility of it is fun. It feels clunky compared to modern games, though. This was the standard, though, right? This was the gold standard back in the day. My blade skill has increased. All right, I have to actually rest before I level up. I forgot about that. It is cool, though. This was one of the few games that I recall implementing it, but you level up independently on your skills. So you level up your lockpicking, you level up your sword wielding, and your healing magic, restoration magic, I think is separate from destruction magic. Ah, did we block it or not? I couldn't tell. I was trying to block the fireball. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, that was a waste of a health. Maybe it wasn't a waste of a health potion. This is going to be pretty close, wouldn't it? We had so few. Nice to have something new to watch while you draw. Ordered some sushi. Let's go. And enjoying your evening. Free day tomorrow. It's official holiday. What's the holiday in celebration of? Those are the best, though. When you have a air quotes unexpected day off, an atypical, unscheduled, unplanned. Well, it's both scheduled and planned, but you know what I mean, I think. It's like a freebie. Bonus. That's the word I want. Bonus. It's a bonus day off. Those are the best. Missed me. That rat dies fast. Right. It's the health bar. It keeps tricking me up a little. The fact that the health bars deplete from both left and right simultaneously really screws with my perception on how much remains, I think. Wow, we just keep going deeper. I had just intended to go check out a little cave on the side of the road, and now we're like 3 caves in. All right. Just making sure we weren't passing something. We probably are. Probably passed a lot of things. They don't give you light beams in this game. 1, 2. Ah! Thought I was going to have him there. Okay, did. Yeah, good. I was very much banking on not taking more damage there. Gold. Like it. It's called Day of Work. You know, originally. Oh, Labor Day. Is probably how we would refer to it. I think it's just like they want an excuse for a holiday, and so they made up one. That's what they made up. Although for us, it's typically on a Monday. I think it's always on a Monday. It's one of those that I actually don't keep track of, though. Or I definitely don't now. I didn't back when I worked in an office, and I would always just be surprised. Like, they'd be like, oh, by the way, you don't have to show up next week, Monday. I'm like, what? It's like, it's Labor Day. Oh, that's good to know. Thanks for letting me know. Because I would have just showed up otherwise. I think there may have been one day of, air quotes, vacation that I showed up for because I didn't know it was a holiday. I hear the music. Who's fighting us? Oh! There you are. Mud crab. Alright, they seem to have a pretty consistent cadence with which they want to throw their own attacks, like, across enemies so far. Keep an eye on that. You mostly had to work on holidays. That sucks. That's a bummer. I had a job like that too, though. Those are necessary. It's good that as you eventually you get to a job where that is changed. I feel like it's more common in your youth, right, to end up with jobs where you end up stuck constantly working, like Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff like that. And then as you find better and better careers as time goes by, you end up with jobs that are a little bit more tolerant of making sure you have adequate time off and things. Is this the room that I was in? It's not, right? It's not the same room we were in before. There was a room that had a bridge much like that, but I could have sworn it was not water beneath it. Maybe it is, though? Where are we supposed to go? We can't, like, climb the wall. There's a treasure chest. That's cool. Frenzy. Yeah. You want to breathe. It's fine. Just making sure, like, I'm not missing, like, a hole in the rock surface that I'm supposed to swim through. I don't see one, though. So then, is this for if you fall off that bridge? This is your way out? Did I... Son of a bitch. Which way am I supposed to be going? Where did we swim in through? Alright, I'm confused. Out there, just to the left of it. I think this is just an alternate path. Maybe if you get knocked off that bridge up there, this is how you get back to the main cave. Alright. I don't see any other paths. One entry, one exit. Okay. Now here is a fork. No, it's not. We open this, yes. Yes. Does this zone have 3 exits? Greenweed Cave. That's where we started. Pretty sure. Yes, we came through here. We fought people there. Was this a dead end? Yes, this was a dead end. Okay. I think we've mostly explored this space. Aside from that enemy that was on the high ground of that other zone. I think there was one branching path we neglected. Extra money is always a good thing. Yeah, see this one down here, this is the one I was talking about. There's no water there. Do I just jump down? Is that the solution? Like if I want to explore that space? Before we commit to that, I think there's one path we didn't take back here. Oh, I see. We were right up there. It's a loop. Interesting. So then where? Oh, I still was looking for that branch. Is this the branch? Because there was one enemy we could hear clearly. Yeah, here's some more. Can I do a quick save like this? Nice. Yeah, I don't know, it's just kind of the way I've always taken to playing games since I was a kid. It's just kind of to jump right in and to like figure it out as I go, and then reassess as needed. Kind of just like pick a direction and start traveling in that path and wait till I hit a wall, an obstacle that's too much friction to be overcome with the techniques and skills that I've learned thus far, and then I learn something new. I'm pretty sure it was a smart-ass comment on the, I learned I can damage Grim with Soul attacks short. Basically, it was like about time was the gist that I took from the comment. Like, oh, you just figured that out. Oh. And it's like, yeah, but it wasn't actually relevant before. Like, it's not like I had excess soul just laying around in most of those battles. Most of my soul always went to healing. And I also wasn't having problems killing him after the start, obviously. It was when I was bored and just experimenting. I'm like, yeah, where are optimizations I can make? I think I turned around. Shit, I got lost. Yeah, the people are very opinionated about the proper way to play the game. Apparently, one of the biggest things I need to do is learn how to use magic more. I think when they say use magic, I think what they actually are meaning to say is you should be a mage build because it's air quote optimum. I'm guessing that purely based on the number of comments I have in their flavor, because I haven't done any actual research to learn. Like, I'm just playing the game blind, feeling it out, and not having any trouble clearing the content, so doing my own thing. But they seem opinionated. All right, I guess I'm completely turned around and lost. Let's just get the hell out of here. There's probably nothing more to be found anyways. Yeah, no, I need to, I think maybe they want me to change out my charms, drop unbreakable strength, put in either spell twister probably, or more likely what? Shaman soul. Can I exit the dungeon magically? I feel like that was a thing. Was it a thing? Cannot fast travel from this location. Wait. Nope. Okay. There was one game, I feel, that had like a return to entrance feature from just your arbitrary dungeon because they didn't want you to get hosed. Path of Pain. Yeah, I have not, I guess fortunately for me, because maybe I'd be in a sour mood otherwise for stream, I haven't had a chance to read too many of the Path of Pain comments. I do expect a fair number of, at least for the first words I put out, go put on Hive Blood comments, right? Because they can't put two and two together to like figure out that, one, it's a recorded medium, that this happened a while ago, and like it was I didn't know what I was looking for in the Path of Pain, right? Like it wasn't a problem that needed to be solved until just then. Hey, leave my horse alone! Leave my horse the fuck alone, you asshole! Yeah, you get him too, horse. Kick him. Kick him. Jackass. Attacking my horse. What was I saying? I do expect a fair number of people to make the statement basically, put on Hive Blood. Or whatever other charm preference they have. Or it's like, I don't know. It's like, fine, guys, thanks. Did you like the content? Did you enjoy it? Like, were you happy? There's definitely some people that like have like their expectation, I think, is formed around the notion that it was like scripted. I don't know they know that that's their expectation, but like they feel like they have this tough time understanding the context in which it was made. Hold on one second. Damn it, don't get behind me, you asshole. Stop attacking my horse, dude. I don't want to shoot the horse accidentally. Horse, can you... Horse, kick the shit out of him. Let's go. Way to go, horse. I don't know why I keep standing on the horse's back. Well, yeah, what was I saying? I was saying something to the effect of... I don't know, just opinionated. Which, I guess... I expect it, to be fair. There's no great pause places in this game, so this is fine. Like, it's not terribly surprising. There's a strong element to the gamer culture, or a component of gamer culture, that, like, has regressed, devolved, like devolved to the point of kind of like a get good sort of started as like a mentality for like, you know, like, hey, it's tough content. You just need to struggle and learn it at least. And then I want to make sure I don't like just really trash my words here, but I have trouble actually elocuting occasionally, if you haven't noticed. I think it's largely because like the thoughts don't come in sequence in my head always, and so like it makes it trouble to like do them out loud well for others. But I have thoughts. No, there is a toxic element undercurrent to a part of the gamer culture, in my opinion. It's of the opinion that like you should just be good at the game. Like there's two states. You are either good at the game or you are not good at the game, and there really isn't an in between those two states. And there's almost like the expectation that you should start in the good at the game state. Especially as like a content creator, I can say that. Like it was pretty obvious in some of my initial releases, right? It's like, well, this isn't a how-to guide. This is just like this is what happened during a live broadcast. This is a highlight. It's what it says in the title. It's a highlight. Like, I'm not trying to like convince you like this is the optimum, but that's what a lot of people seem to like. That's their default perception of how the content is going to be presented to them. And like I think they have a tough time seeing it in a different light. Like that's biased their emotional viewpoint. But that is actually part of, it's not unexpected, and it is actually the purpose in a way to the channel. It's not accidental that I'm broadcasting games I don't know how to play. In fact, I will mostly broadcast games that I'm not already skilled at, because the point of the channel is to show the learning process. It's to normalize the learning process. I know I'm a good gamer. Like, I don't have to stress about these guys like trying to give me shit or whatever. Like, I've been gaming since I was 6 years old. There has never been a game that I wanted to complete that I didn't. The only things that I like, roadblocks I ever really encountered that I can come to mind right now, at least in my gaming career, were like raid team-based things, right? Where like the team fell apart, you know, like, and that's not saying I'm the fastest learner, or, you know, that I will be the best ever, but like I can learn it, and that's the point, is just to show what that's like. So, and to an extent, you know, some of these commenters, they had, I couldn't tell them, right? Like I couldn't tell them, hey, chill, I'm going to figure out what I'm doing. You know, like they had to be shown. They couldn't be told. And they're starting to get it, which is, it's actually getting reflected a little bit in the viewership numbers, which is kind of rewarding. I'm not setting out to, like, you know, change gamer culture or anything so grandiose as that. I'm actually, what I'm more interested in doing is forming a little community that understands the message itself already intuitively, and kind of wants to form a community that, you know, embraces that and grows at gaming together and whatnot. That's the point. That was the goal of the channel. And that's why I upload the content where I'm learning, because it's to show that you have to learn it at one point, right? You don't start good. Thank you, Kura. I appreciate it. It's been a pleasure having you around. Glad you found us. The stream. I am going to take this opportunity, since we've broken the action so thoroughly as it is, to use the restroom and whatnot. Take a quick break, and then we're going to get back into it. So thanks for hanging out, guys. Be back soon. There it is. Bitrate is holding up. That's good. I'll take the blessing today. The small blessing, small favor, whatever you would say. Thank you, thank you. The other people seem to be very opinionated about it, just charms in general in the YouTube comments. Probably a full like 10% of my comments distill down to basically what charms are you using? Like that question. I've thought about publishing it in the description, but they're going to ask anyways, so what's the point? But some of the most flack I got in the comments was for using the charm Shape of Un. People are very opinionated that that is a bad charm. And I think in a narrow-minded sense. Because the place where I was using, I actually still feel pretty good about using it. In the Trial of the Fool while you're learning it, especially. Yeah, your boyfriend's not entirely wrong, actually. It was a positive sign, despite the frustration it caused me on a personal level. If I'm honest, like it did cause me a little angst, because I don't, like the feeling of being judged, right? Nobody likes that, being criticized. But the fact that the know-it-alls were starting to show up in the comments, because let me tell you, they weren't there for a while. I was publishing VODs and shorts for a bit before anybody was having anything to say about it. When the know-it-alls started to show up shortly thereafter, the people that were actually enthusiastic about the content started to show up too. So that was great. All right, let's get back to it. Did I save? I don't know if I saved. It's fine. What is this? An Aelid Well. This isn't ringing a bell. I draw power. It looks like it gave me a status effect in the bottom left corner. Can I see what that is? Can I just mouse over it? No. What is this? What is this? But yeah, anyways, the Shape of Un was definitely a controversial charm. And I actually think I stand by that choice. Specifically for when you are learning content, if you can make use of the mobility, and I would understand that not everybody can, but if you can actually leverage that mobility that Shape of Un gives you and turn it into longer runs, deeper runs while you're learning the content, allow you to recover from a location where you could not have otherwise recovered, then it's definitely carrying its weight for 2, right? And that was a big point. It's it costs 2, guys. The reason I said Hive Blood is a bad charm when I had the realization it only returns the last mask is because it costs 4 over a long duration of time. It's balanced that you don't want to use it in combat. They did that deliberately. The devs don't want you to want to use it in combat. Because that would be pretty powerful. It could be game breaking actually in some places, I'm sure, in some fights. So they don't do that. But in a place like the White Palace, where you're not using those slots for anything, you need to reassess it, right? It's a different scenario. different circumstance. Your evaluation should change. Defender's Crest. I didn't get a chance to use Defender's Crest too much. By the time I found it, I think late. Wait, are you fighting? Oh, you're fighting somebody else. Do you want help? I could help. So you be the bullet shield, bullet sponge, and I'll do the smashing. I'm over encumbered again. Awesome. We need to find a merchant like ASAP. Got it? Probably don't care about this right now. A rusty iron bow that weighs 8? Probably not. Don't worry about it, Curry. You're fine. Hollow Knight's a big part of the channel at this point in time. Happy to gab about it. I don't think 11. Yeah, it's not worth. Drop that too. Getty, yes. Sophia has joined the call. Annie, say hi, Sophia. Say hi, chat. She is an old girl. She's been with me for quite a while. Am I still going the right way, actually? Okay, there's Kvatch. Where am I? I'm here, near the derelict mine. Okay. She is very pretty. She has a very distinctive facial marking. Like, I see it almost like a little beauty spot. I'm pretty sure these are collectible, yeah? Hell yeah. Nightshade. She is a good lap kitty, though. I don't know what breed. I've never kept track of such things, but she's very fluffy. Twix. That's a good name for a cat, actually. I like that. We have 2 in the house. We have Sophia here, who has been with me before I met my wife. Sophia's probably about to hit 17 soon. And then we have a much younger kitty, also, I think a little bit older than 2 now, but pretty close. Like, she probably 2.5, maybe. Named Tilly. That me and my wife got together. Is there nothing interesting here at all? And she very much still has big kitten energy. Well, she has kitten energy, but she's now cat. So she tear around the house like a ball out of hell sometimes. And unfortunately, Sophia is either too old or isolationist to want to play. So they didn't really get along very well when they first... we kind of hoped, obviously, for them to bond to each other, but unfortunately, they get on each other's nerves more than anything. That's not... Wait, where's the... Alright. Sorry, I was looking for the triangle and the compass. Twix like the candy bar because she's a mark on her nose. Okay. I presumed probably the candy bar. Obviously, I didn't know why yet. I think that's a great name, though. I'm pretty sure the most common name for a cat, though, is like socks. Any black cat with white feet, obviously. Socks. It's just called socks. Oh, we're under attack. Where? The horse is under attack. Stop killing my fucking horse, you assholes. Jesus. This horse, I don't think the horse is going to make it, chat. Don't get attached to the horse, all right? I have a bad feeling about the horse's longevity. Look, that's why it doesn't even have a name, right? It's somebody else's paint horse. Prior Mabarel's paint horse. All right, so this is some kind of town. Let's stop in while we're here. Oh wait, I remember now actually. You can actually only enter town, I think, during daylight hours, maybe?
Greetings. What do you want? What are you looking for? The castle is on a hill outside the walls, south of town. Shops and guilds are mostly inside the north walls, while the chapel, homes, and one inn are inside the south walls. What are you looking for?
Where are the
The
services?
smith, alchemist, and general trader are centrally located inside the north walls. Anvil is all in an uproar. First the chapel attacked, now the prophet ranting about the end of the world.
The world is ending, I think.
What are you looking for? The guilds are inside the north walls, to the west. Good
Thanks.
day.
Oh, I can just open them. Never mind then, it's just a zone. Because there is some game around this era where you had to wait. I don't remember which one it was. It's a big town, actually. This isn't a town, really. Is what is it? I mean, it's just the city in this era.
Over here! We can't talk here. Too public. Meet me behind the great chapel at midnight. Don't let anyone follow you. I'll make it worth your while.
Definitely not shady at all. You, sir, are not at all sus. Chapel at midnight. Try to remember that. Maybe I'll see you there. Oh? Athletics mastery increased. Why jog when you can sprint? Has always been your motto. Now the miles of running and hours swimming have paid off. You are an apprentice of athletics. You no longer regenerate less fatigue while running. Oh, okay. So it increases my fatigue regeneration during sprinting. Cool. Because our athletics is 25. And that was one of the cool things about this game at the time. I think it was very unique at the time. Was each of your levels increase independently, right? And it is increased by using them. You swing a short sword, you get short sword experience. So it's like, what is this? Backyard? Tamika.
I'm Tamika. We grow our own grapes and make fine wines.
Where? Don't have a lot of land here.
Some words should be shared only by friends.
Okay, well, let's become friends.
All right.
You like those two, huh?
You win this. Such adventures. How I envy. That's just. Don't waste your flattery on me.
38.
Gracious, what a hero. You think that's enough? Don't waste your flattery on me.
No, she doesn't care for joking at all. My bad.
Gracious, what a hero.
You like coercion.
That's enough. Don't waste your... What a dumb joke.
I think it took too long on that. Either that or I screwed it up again. Okay, you don't like that. You really don't like that. You like that. You love that. So let's hit 4, 4,
Gracious, what a...
3, 1.
What nonsense.
4,
You've got a point.
4,
Such a... Sorry.
2, 3.
Don't try to
Yeah,
manipulate
we lost
me.
there.
What a dumb... Don't talk... I can't... My life
There we
is drab
go.
and wretched by comparison. That's enough. Don't talk such rot.
Kind of hosed.
My life... That's just not funny.
Why do you like coercion? It's so
I won't
weird.
fight you. Such a... That's just... Don't talk
Damn
such
it.
rot.
Yeah, that was what I was worried about.
What nonsense. That's just stupid. I salute you. I can't argue with that.
I'm not actually paying attention to the numbers, and I should be. Like the plus minuses. I've just been paying attention to like hitting in the right places. Like that's the best one, right? God, it ticks so fast, actually.
You would not... What a... Such adventures. How I envy you. That's a... What a dumb joke. Don't try... I can't argue with that.
Oh my God, this sucks.
You've got a point. Not now. What a... Gracious, what a hero.
I'm gonna go for 50. Is what I'm trying to do. Fuck.
I salute... That's enough. Don't... That's just
48?
not funny. You win this one. I salute you. Most impressive. You think that... Don't talk
54.
such rot.
All right, I'll take it. What do you say now?
I don't mean to gossip, but he is more than a bit strange. However, he's always been tolerated as the town eccentric.
That information was totally not worth the effort, though.
They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new
Oh yeah,
members.
that's right. I remember that too. That rings true. Very much back in the day where they were, it was the field day of like the ethical consequences for your actions. If you kill somebody in the game, then it opens up a side quest, I think. Like if you kill a civilian, a non-combatant.
Skingrad's wines are the best in Tamriel. I invite you, try them for yourself. Here, it is perfect for grapes and perfect for wine. The sun and soil here are like my native Hammerfell, but the climate is milder and the rainfall more reliable. Good day.
Good day. I do remember, in regards to what I was saying earlier, I think the status of entering some buildings changed depending on the hour of the day, which makes sense. Like, you can't enter somebody's home in the middle of the night without it being burglary. But it's daytime now, so we can enter this door, it looks like. It's not red. What? Who's ringing that damn bell? What bell? Was that just like a sound effect error? Not error, but I mean, should the sound have been more distant? Was that an external bell? It would make more sense. I don't know why somebody would have a gigantic bell in their house. I wonder, you suppose that's like actually true to, I mean, like the time period? There's like a gap in the wall here. For what purpose, I would not know. That would be a fascinating thing to learn. Like if it was for ventilation or for, is this just because some designer is like, yeah, that seems like it'd be cool. It's probably the latter. But it would be interesting to know the thought behind it if it had one. Let's find the inn so we can sleep at least. And then I want to check out the guilds. Oh, this is the church that we're supposed to meet somebody behind at midnight. If we want to see that shady fellow again. Guess we should see what's inside. Great Chapel of Julianos. Okay, so you can see the Pantheon here. Altar of the Nine. Rejoice through faith, your afflictions are banished. Sweet. Don't know what I was being afflicted with, but that's fine.
What is it now?
Aha.
I'm Valandra Sabor, Primate of Julianus. You may address me
Primate?
as Your Eminence.
You know the conversation is never going to go well when they conclude their greeting with, you may address me as Your Eminence. Okay.
He seems to be different than your usual self-proclaimed holy man. Maybe what he says is true. That the attack on the Chapel of Dibella is just the beginning of an assault on the church itself. Things go from bad to worse nowadays.
Annual chapel attack.
Priests murdered on the chapel altar. Oh, what next? I've heard that someone has it out for Tutius Sextius. But who'd want to hurt him?
Okay, is that not the funniest name ever? Tutius Sexiest. However it's spelled.
A primate has better things to do than provide tourist information. Beggars have plenty of time on their hands. I'm sure you'll have much in common. I don't trust you enough to talk about that.
All right.
We'll see.
You like these two. Really hate that one. No, you like joke. You dislike coerce. What's this shit?
That's pretty good.
You like boasting?
Not now. Not later. Not ever.
Oh, this is just not great.
You can't. Such adventures. How I envy you.
You like joking a little.
You can't scare me. That's pretty good. Not now. Gracious, what a hero. Not now. Gracious, what a hero. You're wasting... Yeah,
There we
I
go.
get it. Excellent.
How about now? What do you have to say?
I don't mean to gossip, but he is more than a bit strange. I want
You say the exact same
to be
thing.
seeing you.
Okay. Oh, there's a downstairs. Missed it. Door to Chapel Undercroft. Door to Chapel Hall. Door to Chapel Undercroft. Very easy. So these two are locked doors. All of them will be seen as
Hello.
law breaking. Let's keep that in mind. Probably want to be smart maybe and put on like a little bit more stealthy gear before we go breaking into places if we want to. I don't know that traipsing around clad in armor is a good way to go burglaring. Not that I've ever tried, mind you. This is pure theory. But it stands to reason, does it not? Can I pick this up? No.
How goes it?
It goes fine. How about you? Keep on, keep it on. Reinforced hammer. Reinforced door to hammer and tongs. Surely they sell me weapons and armor here, right?
Not so loud, please. What a headache I've got. I'm Agnet the Smith. The Pickled, they call me. Sure wish I was pickled right now.
How do you suppose one earns the nickname the Pickled? Because it shouldn't be because she's a fan of pickling things, right? Because then she'd be called the Pickler, right? She is pickled.
We're all talking about the Emperor's murder. We have no Emperor. And
Let's
no
take
heir.
baths in some brine.
That's never happened before. I suppose we should all be worried.
Don't worry, I'm gonna go find the heir. That's my job.
Well,
apparently.
the local wine is great. It isn't cheap. But I don't bother with beer or ale anymore. And for a Nord, that's saying something.
Bartering and repair.
I can repair almost anything.
Okay.
May I
What do you
interest
sell?
you in some of my fine wares?
You may, you may. Let's clean out our shit first. She has 1,200 gold. Get rid of heavy stuff first. You're worse than what I'm wearing, right? Yeah. I have not ever played Okami. What type of, I actually drawing a blank. What type of game is it? I don't. It's not coming to mind. This weighs 0.1 and is absolutely worthless. Why? Right now, I want to just save weight more than anything. 20 pounds for the sword? Here, let's get a better sword if we can. Wait, is that... That's 17 pounds? Yeah, we don't need that many. I don't have any idea how many we would need. That should help our weight a little. It's for the PS2 and Wii originally. Sun God Amaterasu. Oh. I'm vaguely recalling like the cover art for this, I think. Okay. I'll make a mental note. Unfortunately, my list of games that I need to play at this point is getting pretty freaking long. Got the 8 pounds. All right, I'll just sell it then. I'm presuming that that's probably useful for crafting. But 8 pounds. I got 2 pounds for nothing. That's great. So many games that they make nowadays, right? And even more. I'm excited. I just learned the other day that Ghost of Tsushima will have hopefully a sequel coming out later this year, which I am sure to play. Do we have a better sword? Fine, iron, just sword or long sword? I don't want a claymore. Shit. Well, let's check our armor, I guess. Why am I not wearing a helmet? Do I have an all-time favorite game? I don't think I have an all-time favorite game. I think I'm too indecisive for picking just one. They all do like have a different genre, like they're different genres, different categories, right? Like it's kind of hard to compete something like Hollow Knight and Final Fantasy VII together. I have a lot of good games. What I should need to do actually is probably like really sit down. It's been a while since I've done like a top 10. I should like actually really put thought into a top 10 that I could like, I don't know, put on Discord or something like that for people who are curious. Well, we're not affording that anytime soon. Let's remember right there though. Helm of Ferocity. Fortify blunt and blade and hand to hand. If we want that thing. All right, the steel helmet. It's gonna be 7 pounds, but 2 defense. This is 2 defense too, actually, isn't it? It's cheaper. Why would I ever buy this? Maybe there's like a hidden durability bonus for the steel. Wait, 2523 2. 25232. The defense is the same on steel and iron? That doesn't seem right, right? Like across the board? Then what's the point of it? There has to be a stat that I'm not seeing in the breakdown here then. And the steel just weighs more, right? Like it's just strictly worse from these stats. Costs more, weighs more, same defensive stat. Like what's the value of that? Just buy an iron helm for now.
I wouldn't make that deal with just anybody.
2 defense should be helpful, though. This looks like it. The iron shield, on the other hand, is better than our leather shield. For sure, for sure. Do we have a steel shield to consider? No. Just the iron. Well, I'll take it. These don't have value anymore, right? All right, let's not spend all our money. We need to go find potions. We still desperately need
Pleasure
potions.
to serve you. Some words should be shared only by... You too.
Let's not forget to equip our brand new gear. Now we look like a soldier. All right, we wanted to maybe repair something with her.
What can I do?
Repair,
I can repair
my sword,
almost
I guess.
anything.
Oh yeah, my... In case this is still needed. I think it would be very bad for our health
Goodbye.
outcomes if the Curious was to become 0 durability at any point, so let's not let that happen. So, as a kid, let's see. Favorite games from my childhood. One of the favorite games that I have from, like, you know, my youth is just Final Fantasy VII. I think that's a fantastic game.
I've been better.
How about that?
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
I've heard others say the same.
They say that the priests and priestesses of the Chapel of Debella have all been murdered. No one even knows who did it.
Apparently, no one has any idea who did it. Now there's some prophet preaching doom in the streets of Anvil.
The servants of Debella, slaughtered on the very altar of love. Truly shocking.
No!
Sure.
Goodbye.
You can definitely see a little bit of the game's age there in that finishing dialogue.
Have pity, sir. I got nothing to eat.
Okay. You didn't actually, like, ask for money, though. Final Fantasy VII, Ocarina of Time was one of my early favorite games. That game was such a stupendous leap and bound forward from what we had before. I did play a fair bit of Doom 2 as a kid, but not enough to be like... I was too young to really understand exactly all of the mechanics. Let's not steal from the beggar, I guess. What are some other really standout ones, though? For my youth, I'm trying to think right now. Halo was actually really big for me in my teenage years. I spent a lot of
haven't
time.
time for fools.
Halo multiplayer, actually. Should we sleep now, or let's go find those potions first? I spent a lot of time
It's
in Halo 2
you.
matchmaking.
Hi. The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money
Traitors.
if you've got this.
But I actually loved the story of Halo. Like the one that was revealed back in the old...
Welcome to Colovian
Pamphlet.
Traders, Skingrad's finest selection of general merchandise. I'm Gunder. Just let me know what you want.
Seemed like a cheery fellow. Like a lot of the story that I picked up on actually had to come from like the story that you got in the pamphlet that you back in the days when you got an actual like instruction booklet with your video game, because they would print it for you. I miss those, by the way. It was so much fun to like read them in the car on the way home and whatnot when you were a kid. Just anticipating the playing of the game. Now there's just nothing in there. Just a disc. Yeah, Game Boy books were great, especially when they like had art and shit in them. But the Game Boy book told me a lot about the story for the Halo. The idea that mankind had been spreading out into the world, into the universe, and met a covenant of alien races. Not just a single alien race, but like an entire covenant of them that for whatever reason had decided that mankind needed to be eradicated. And that as a single desperate last hope, mankind invested in a super soldier program to try and fight back. And that was like, the idea of it was really cool. I love the story of it. And especially the original Halo books, I love the hell out of those. Unfortunately, the lore kind of got reshaped a little over time. I'm not gonna say it's worse or better, just different. From what I loved about it back in the day, though. So, but I mean, it's still a great game. I'm not shitting on it at all. I did lose my passion for it, I guess, at some point.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
You can, especially if you sell me potions, sir. You may definitely interest me in those. Do you not sell me potions? Shit. Why does no one sell potions? Someone must in this town, surely. He sells strawberries. Scales. Does it do anything? Probably not. Alright, well, let's go find a different merchant then. This one doesn't seem to have anything to care about. I think it's literally just a book, by the way. I think like it just has words in it. Like a story or a side note.
The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money, if you've got the stones for it.
Also, really, really loved
I like Skingrad just fine.
Star Fox.
Folks are a little quiet by Skyrim standards, but they're friendly and loyal when they get to know you.
On the N64, the Star Fox was a great game.
You too.
More recent titles that I love.
Greetings to you.
Battlehorn Castle near Coral is
you guys
besieged
again?
by marauders.
The God of War, the Ragnarok and its immediate predecessor, the retitled God of War, both of those, I love the hell out of those games. I think they're fantastic. Last of Us, very good. Portal 2, an amazing title. Obviously Portal's good. It's just not, it doesn't feel like a full game in the same way. Sorry, I'm distracted. Can I see a map of this zone? No. There may be more than one section, though, to this town. That guard described east and north gates. Because it's separate in the baker's house.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. There's the church again. So we went in a circle. Horizon, both Zero Dawn and Forbidden West are good games as well. For sure. I have done both of those. In fact, I did Forbidden West. I ended it just at the beginning of last year. Although it probably wasn't that old at that point in time. So that's not that surprising. We have to memorize this layout anyways. Let's just figure out what's what. a game that I actually think is, if you have
Oh, hello.
the patience to, I don't know. It was a game that was really important to finish. It is weird. It stands out as in because it's one of the games that is unique in that like
The news from Anvil is
50%
terrible.
or more of its
Have you heard
value, I
about
feel,
the
came
attack
from
on
like
the
the
chapel?
final 5% or 10% of like the story in the game. Like the completion of the whole really brought it together for me. But that's Near Automata. Near. I don't know why every time I say that it's Automata. Near Automata. And it was fun the whole way through. But it didn't feel like a game that I would actually recommend to someone until I'd finished it. Like the conclusion to that game actually elevates it closer to an art piece, in my opinion.
It's you.
If you just did half of it, I could totally see you just thinking it was kind of mid. If it wasn't the type of game that clicked with you by default, right? Like if it wasn't like the style of game that you really, really loved. You know the Nier series? Boyfriend played at all the titles. And all the endings. Wow. That I did not do. I have not done Nier Replicant yet. That was in consideration for the list at one point in time.
Me?
There's just so many damn
I'm
games.
Falanu. House Falalu. As if that matters here. I don't know. Never seen that sort of route before. Head over to the Westfield Inn and talk to Sindarian. He could identify it for you, I'm sure.
Cool. Do you sell
Let's
potions?
do business.
Yes! Thank God. I have been looking for you. I will... 82? 82 gold. It's robbery. Oh, a concert. That actually would be pretty cool. Which one do I have again? I have a novice mortar and pestle. All right, well, I'm not really wanting to spend that much money on potions, especially because I need more than one of them, right? Like, one's not going to do it. So let's see if we can't find some ingredients in here we can use for value instead. Okay, this damages speed but restores health. It's 36, though. Aloe vera leaves, we'll definitely take those, right? They only cost 2, and that's double restoration like that. Damaging luck doesn't seem great, but I also don't care about restoring fatigue either, so that's fine. Don't sell a lot of restoration for health, do you? Damage endurance. I guess.
You bought that for a song.
Does that mean it's steel? Mugwort seeds. Yeah, I'll take those.
You're a fine negotiator.
Kind of hoping for more restore health items to be found in this. Well, the acceleration on that is delayed. Well, maybe we're buying some potions. Shit. How many do we have? We have 3. And none of a better version.
A pleasure to serve you. You too.
Let's see if any of these ingredients we've found change the deal. Yeah, this isn't gonna help us that much. We only have 1. Oh, there, it gives us a potion we can create, though. Okay, so you don't have to use all 4 ingredients. You just have to get a recipe that's valid. All right. We'll create that for sure. Can we find something else with a restore health? The mantle leaves. Okay, that also gives a restore health. Speak it. Sweet. So if you combine any 2 ingredients with the same, looks like it's working so far that way. Well, we don't have that much, though. But we have 5 now. That's big. Do you have any up here I can steal? I might actually steal a health potion if she had one up here. I don't think that does anything besides weigh me down. That's what I used to craft with, but that's exactly the same one I have. She doesn't like me being up here. She's waiting for me to steal something. Fine. Keep your wares. Drakengard 3. Okay. I'll make a note of that one. That's cool. I very much doubt those birds were there in the original game. It's a nice little addition. Let's find that inn again. Where did the inn go? We need to rest. Wait, hammer and tool. Oh, wait, no, we went to hammer and tongs. All things alchemical. Was this an inn? The Mages Guild. I don't know that we care about the Mages Guild at the moment. Well, the Fighters Guild we might care about.
Me children are starving.
Haha.
Please.
Sorry about your children. You should go hunt some deer outside the wall.
Greetings to you.
What?
What's new with you?
I understand Daedra worship has become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle.
It seems Somerset Isle has become a much more dangerous place.
See you.
Bye.
Hello.
How do you do?
I'm told there's actually a dialogue in the game that was in the original and that they left in the remaster because they didn't address the dialogue or anything like that at all. Where the voice actor actually says the words, wait, hold on, let me start over. And then starts over. Like they just didn't edit the audio and they accidentally left it in. And then
Welcome
they
to
deliberately
the
left
Westfield
it into the
Inn.
remaster
I'm Irina
for the fidelity
Girelis,
to the original.
the proprietor. If you'd like food or a bed, speak to me.
I would like a bed.
I have a lovely room on the corner if you're interested. It's 20 gold for a night.
Sure.
Excellent. I'm sure you'll be quite satisfied. Go upstairs and look for the door on the right at the end of the hall. Sleep well.
Any rumors?
I've heard that someone has it out for Tutius Sextius. Who'd want to hurt him?
I don't know. Why would anybody want to hurt Tutius Sextius? He is the sexiest Tutius.
It's a wonderful room, isn't it? Count Skingrad has ruled here all my life. The county is quiet and prosperous. In the old days, the Colovian estates were always in the thick of some war or rebellion. But that's ancient history. Bye.
Bye.
What is it?
She said upstairs,
You
right?
get any closer, and I'll turn your bones to ash. Back off.
Excuse me, sir? You are lucky that I would not like to anchor the guards. M's fighting words. Wooden door to Skingrid. Wait, so this is a balcony then? I don't think I would
You get any
lose
closer, and I'll turn your bones to...
my ticket to sleep by exiting and re-entering, but I'm not actually confident of that, so let's just go sleep before we explore more. She said which one? This one? Last on the right, I think. It's not a red text. That is red text. Sure, I like the room. It's nice. Bigger than the hotel room I had in San Francisco that one time. Do we want to sleep until morning, actually? Might as well. Oh, you're going to make me do the math? Well, let's really sleep it then. The reason we're sleeping, of course, is because apparently we only level up when we sleep. But I don't have the need to be in... Oh, we skipped the Midnight Man. I'm actually expecting I can go at any midnight and he'll be there. But I'll be slightly sad if I was wrong about that. I have played none of the Souls games, actually. Elden Ring is my first Souls game that I've played to any substantial degree. I played Dark Souls 2 for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I got frustrated and quit. But that was a long time ago. I have considered going back to replay the Souls games at some point in time. It's just the same problem as everything else. Too little time, too many games. So 12 virtues across 3 attributes. Let's do strength again. Endurance is probably good at the start also. All right, so we have a request for Bloodborne. All right. So noted. We will see. We will see. We're just I don't know that we're going to finish it like I do a full playthrough of Oblivion, but we're just getting into this one. Elden Ring, we've definitely got a little bit left on that bone to chew. And I'm getting the feeling, I thought Hollow Knight, I was getting the feeling like 2.5, 3 weeks ago as I was finishing the Trial of Fool that I was probably pretty close to the end of the game, but I had yet to discover the Pantheon or the depth of content that it offers. So we probably still have a bit left in that one too. I probably will max out on like 3 games for like sincere. Like there are always gonna be like little variety things we throw in here or there, but like as far as reoccurring content is concerned, probably 3 is maybe the max. Sorry, I'm just staring at these texts now. Let's just pump strength significantly. Endurance is a substantial bit. And you know, I've actually never done like a lot of luck on a playthrough. Wait, what? I didn't realize that a luck costs 1 point to luck costs 4? Nothing else does though. Everything else just costs 1. But if you want to improve your luck, you need to invest 4 points into it for 1 return. That's interesting. Yeah, the DLC definitely added a lot. I'm expecting to the game, because I do know, yeah, like God Home and God Home, the Grim, Lifeblood, and what are the DLCs? There are 4 in total, right? I think, based on the icons that are in my. Let's lean heavily into agility at the start. Let's just do 4 across the board.
A little bird told me that you've been asking around town about Glarther, a resident eccentric. I'd like to know why.
I was sleeping, sir. Excuse you. This asshole just let himself into my room. Yeesh. Okay, so the dream. I did think it was the dream nail. Was it the dream nail itself, or was it just like the dream boss realm? Like, it feels almost like it would feel weird for the dream nail to have been absent from the base game. So I'm guessing just some of the content that is unlocked by the dream nail was added. Just the bosses. Just curious about him.
Fine. Play it that way. Let me give you some friendly advice. Glarther is crazy. Maybe harmless crazy, maybe not. Don't get involved with him. If he asks you to do anything strange, you come see me first. Got it? Or any of the town guard. Let us handle it.
Okay, so I'm guessing I didn't remember the name. Glarther is the person that demanded that I meet him behind the castle at midnight. And this is the opposing faction, presumably? Or faction, right? Like the opposite storyline. This game likes Bethesda loves conflict. How the fuck am I missing the stairs? Is it? Oh, it's doored. Okay. Bethesda loves conflict and like factions that are pitted against each other. Where you're forced to pick a side, basically. Team A or Team B as a neutral observer. It's Team B, I guess. The crazy guy was Team A. Maybe we'll put off that. We probably will be putting off that decision until next time.
What's this about?
Yeah. Really, I wanted to sleep so we could level up. Because you only level up when you rest. It's been a while since I think that mechanic's been done. Oh, we had saved that bit. Alright, well, we're going to call it stream soon.
Hi.
But this actually isn't our destination for the day. This was a midway point. Can I just... Up. Let's go find that main quest town that we were working our way to at the very least. See what's to be found there. Hello, horse. Oh, you're not my horse. Are you my horse? Cool. Ah, here's the vineyard. We'll have to come back and explore that later. I'm sure they sell us wine. Maybe they have, like, status effect. Oh, there's no shot those aren't collectible. Oh, those are peonies. Yeah, let's get them. Maybe those useful. We've already learned potions are expensive. We want to be on the lookout for craft ingredients so that we don't have to pay those prices. And apparently this is a freaking gold mine right here. Oh, look at that. That's dope. Aurora Borealis in the background. Frames, please. Hello? In a line, huh? Sheep. Oh, can I... I'm sure I can kill you. Do you give me anything? Apparently I cannot kill you. It is an immortal sheep. So be it. But I increased my blade. Oh, is there... I don't think there is a summon for the horse. Just pushing buttons. I think we gotta be careful not to leave the horse behind. I don't think we can whistle for him and summon him long distances. Like other magical horses. Can I have this? Can I, please? Thank you. Yeah, they are immortal sheep. I don't... I mean, that right there dates the game pretty well, don't you think? Like, I don't... Because of the fact that it breaks the suspension of disbelief, right? Games nowadays usually won't, like, they would have just had me kill the sheep even if they won't be having a drop from it, right? I could just, like, it would just fallen over and been done and be like, okay, sorry. They were not concerned about this. Still not sure what that status effect we got last time we touched one of these was. But it seemed to be at least neutral, if not beneficial. So it's...
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Leave my horse alone, asshole. Okay, I don't want to hit the horse myself.
You move like a pregnant cow.
Rude! Very rude, sir. Okay, I don't understand why that missed twice. Jerk. I don't know why they're all attacking. They don't want me to have horse. Laced leather pants. Cost 1, weighs 1. No, thank you. I don't know why they all have a beef with horse. He's done nothing to them. Thankfully, the horse fights back. So that's nice. Okay. I'm gonna stop picking up peonies after these for a bit. Apparently they're abundant here, and I do not want to stop every 3 seconds. But we can't grab them on horseback. Let's double check, but I'm pretty confident. Oh, we can actually. Fuck me. It's just that happens sometimes. Awesome. Because the same button for take is dismount. Naturally. But at least we don't have to get off the horse. I'm happy about it. Can you be collected? No. You can, though, yes? Viper's Buglas. He's a nice horse. I like him. It's so nice of the pastor to lend him to me. Primrose. I like Primrose, actually. I was trying to grow some of that last year before the butchering. This game has a good soundtrack, too. Oh, there's another cave there. Can I just get, like, the... I don't want to enter it right now. I just want to make sure I have, like, the waypoint if I can. I don't have the waypoint. Do I have to get off the horse? No? Could, like, enter it? Let's just trigger a load. I just want it to be amended to the map. Apparently not. Oh well. Sure wasn't that important. We are off to find the heir. Because that's going to happen at the first quest destination. No, we all know the heirs, I'm sure, have been relocated to study afar abroad or something like that. And we have to go track him down. Or as soon as we get there, he'll be abducted. Actually, probably that, right? 100% of that. Not 100%. Something's going to happen, and we'll have to chase him across the land. Because there's no way they put in all of this effort to make this map if you don't need to use it. This is the horse's fast speed, by the way. That's what I was wondering. Oh, that's not what I... Heavy armor mastery increased. Days and weeks of constant use make wearing heavy armor tolerable but not comfortable. You've learned to adapt its weight and use it in combat. As an apprentice of heavy armor, your plate mail is now damaged at a normal rate. That's nice.
Take that!
That was what I get.
Am I supposed to be impressed? Ooh! Yay!
Man, it's such a weak heal spell. I can actually just pause, can't I? I forgot. Yeah, you can just pause these. This isn't on my hotbar right now, which is causing me a problem. Jeez. It's at the bottom, of course it is. Damn it. Oh, right. Of course I have no magic. Damn. I thought I was going to get one more swing in before he swung back. That's unfortunate. You're getting better, actually, though, at the combat. It's not a very rigorous combat system. There are little bits to learn, obviously. The timing. It seems like most enemies want to have a pretty consistent pause duration between attacks. There is no light versus heavy, by the way. It's just one attack.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm.
Heal. Again.
Ha! You'll never take me down.
I think I'm about to. Yes. I did take you down. You had nothing of value. That's unfortunate. Can I not? Yes, I can. Please. Give. Got it. Let's go. Did you have any, like, chests or anything of value? Guess we could have slept in his bed. Let's rob him. Yeah, I guess it's not robbing him if he's dead already, is it? It's more like looting his belongings. 4 and 3. Fine. We're probably dropping those before we find a merchant, though, if I'm honest. 17 gold, but 15 pounds. That's a horrible ratio. Technically, there's a 15.5 in there if we really want. Is this on the map yet? The camp's on the map, not whatever this is. I think I will get a map marker for approaching, I think this is a dungeon. The only reason I say it is because the ruins. Oh, well, that's not ideal. Because they're going to follow me. There's no way not to fight them. Although our defensive stats have gotten a lot better. These guys do not hurt as much as they used to. Asshole. Try it first person again. It's been a while. This is how I remember playing the game back in... In fact, I think this was maybe the only way to play back in 2007. And I just remember seeing a note in the remastered description that was about the addition or modification of the third person POV. Ooh, sweet. And I'm pretty sure I would have used the third-person POV. Hell yes! Let's go. If I had had it as an option back in 2007. Because this is how I remember the game. There's more goblin over there. Is there no dungeon? Was I actually mistaken? Filthy liar. So this stained glass feature that you see on the side of... Sorry, I'll show you in a second. This. Shows up on structures that are very frequently dungeons. Yeah. Yeah. There's a dungeon there. And now it's on the map. Okay, cool. We did it. Let's go find our horse skin. Come back to here after we've... Well, we'll probably come back here next session, to be honest. If... Not later. I'm not feeling I have enough left in the play session today to do another dungeon, so... Unfortunately, we got a late start. But I do still have editing things that needs doing. I'll be honest, Chad, I'm trying to work out a good balance still. I do feel myself verging a little bit on burnout. Because the edits take a bit more time than I think most people think they do. Really, the biggest problem is finding the footage. Isolating it, right? Even when I'm being good about my stream markers and things like that, a lot of the best stuff isn't stuff I even think of as interesting until after the fact. Really? Fine. What? Eager beaver. Wolf, I guess. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? How does this wolf have more freaking health and shit than that damn bandit did? We forgot to put this back on ye bar again. Don't like using this much freaking health on a stupid wolf. I have no reason for... I guess my only reason for thinking this enemy should be weak is because wolves are typically weak, right? In games. Maybe he's got better stats than that bandit did. I don't know. Probably not. He sucker punched me. Pretty views, though. It's awesome that they were able to revitalize this game with modern graphics. Horse? There's horse. I don't know why that happens. It's weird. I don't think it happened originally. It's like horse now is glitched. Blackberries. No. Damn it. Okay, this is a good reason not to have dismount be the same button as take. Especially if you're going to actually give me the very happy ability to pick up from the mounted position. There's a lot more stuff on the side of the road. I'm just skipping it now. Oh god, go away. I'm going to the castle, Mr. Wolf. Yeah, that guard will show you. Remind me not to fight the guard. Holy shit. My sword did not do that much damage when I hit the wolf. I'll tell you that much. I know I just said I was going to leave this, but god damn it. It was right there. I get into a little bit of trouble in Bethesda games, though, with the hoarding. Hoarding is a problem. Can't pick up butterflies, right? Alright, I'll leave that one. I believe we are trying to make our way up to the top of this peak. Again, with the bandits. Kind of thought this road was going to be going up, to be honest. Oh, and a wolf. Well, this is actually not... Oh, they fight each other. That's good. That actually works out well for me. We'll take on the Victor. Leave horse alone. Good job, horse. Well done. I'm proud of you. Lockpick. More peonies, I guess. I don't think we have too many of these mushrooms yet, though, so that's good. Oh, there's a camp here. That's probably why the bandit appeared. Well, then what's the point of crouching? Dog. Wow, dog hurt. I was not expecting that much damage that fast. I was gonna just put 2 spells in real quick. Because I had tried that before and I was curious how effective it would be. No, he actually tests a lot faster than the bandit does. Empty. Unfortunate. So maybe it's just that the bandit and the rats and the goblins have a fairly consistent timing to them. I mean, it's 10 to a pound, I guess. 10 gold to a pound. That's pretty reasonable, I think, for right now. The arrows. Price ratio. Okay. Where... How do I get to this? Oh, no. I'm going the right way. The only way up to Kvatch is through this road at the very windy road at the front. Switch back. I already alluded to you. So we'll... Please tell me that wasn't a wolf. I swear to God, I just heard something. That is definitely... So I actually am... Son of a bitch. Currently under the impression that the aggro distance is basically infinite. They'll chase me down as long as they need to. I'm hoping I can actually transition zones to exit combat. I mean, I should be able to not keep combat going across zones. I mean, more like not be prevented from changing zones during combat so that we can escape some of these nuisance combats. But that's definitely like one of those, a game design feature that did not get persisted, right? How strange would it be in a modern game to have an enemy that would actually chase you to the ends of the earth as you're riding away from them on a horse? And they get bored eventually, right? Like, oh, I lose interest. I'm going back to my meat stick. I have yet to see one break off its pursuit. And we have ran a fair distance. So I'm just presuming at this point that it's not going to break off its pursuit. Which does pose an actual interesting problem, because if you run long enough, then you're going to collect enough of them that you will be overwhelmed. Bergamot. All right. I mean, anytime you can pick up this dense of a cluster of an ingredient is pretty valuable, right? Even if you don't know why you need it, maybe you'll need it later. Okay, we want to go up there. Where's the road? Yeah, I was thinking we passed it somehow, but the road does not feel well marked. I swear to God. Here's the path. No. Is this the path? Yeah, I know. Are you a bandit? Wait, Kvatch. Okay, I guess. Combat music's still going though. He might come back for us later. How did I miss this?
I lie down and close my eyes.
Watch out!
Okay. Combat music stopped. Cool.
What do you want?
Rude.
If you mean the priest, I don't think he made it out of the city. Very few of us did. But Savli and Mattias might know more. He's in charge of the city guard that are defending the camp. You'll find him at the barricade at the top of the road. He's still trying to hold what's left of the guard together.
Seems like something
And
bad.
Too.
I lie down and close.
I know what you're talking about. I don't even try. I just keep going until I drop.
I'm just lucky to be alive.
Something
We've
bad
been
happened here.
hit hard, but we'll come back. Farewell.
What?
Do you say the exact same thing?
You'll find him at the barricade at the top
Yeah.
of the road. Good day.
Okay, I'm presuming you all say the same thing then.
I'm just tired.
Hope is gone. The Imperial line is dead. The Covenant is broken. The enemy has won. The Imperial line is dead. And the gods have forsaken us. Where is our blessing? Where is our protection? Where are our gods? The enemy triumphs, and we die alone. Lord Dagon is the enemy. He is the prince of destruction, and the Daedra are his servants. The chapel is cast down, and the faithful, my friends, all dead. The enemy has won, and we
said that already.
are destroyed.
I think, if I remember correctly, like Daedra are basically like demon kind, as it were. Like they're like another of another dimension.
Things go from bad to worse nowadays. Priests murdered on the chapel altar. What next? I'm through talking to you.
Rude. Why is everybody so rude to me here? So are those embers? Oh, that's ash. It's supposed to be ash that's falling. I guess let's help him out.
Mud crab's more fearsome than you.
I don't want to like. I presume friendly fire's thing.
Look out!
Let's try not to hit anybody.
Stand back, civilian.
I just helped.
This is no place for you. Get back to the encampment at once. We lost the damn city. That's what happened. It was
Obviously.
too much. Too fast. We were overwhelmed. Couldn't even get everyone out. There are still people trapped in there. Some made it to the chapel, but others were
Have a
just
good one, Kura.
run down in the streets.
We'll see you next time.
The
Thanks for hanging
Company's
out.
men are still holed up in the castle. And now we can't even get back into the city to help them. With that damned Oblivion gate blocking the way.
You won't miss too much. We're about to call stream in a few minutes anyhow. What will you do now?
The only thing we can do. We'll try to hold our ground, that's what. If we can't hold this barricade, those beasts could march right down and overrun the encampment. I have to try and protect the few civilians that are left. It's all I can do now. You mean the priest? Last I saw him, he was leading a group towards the chapel of Akatosh. If he's lucky, he's trapped in there with the rest of them. At least safe for the moment. If he's not. Some kind of portal to Oblivion. The enemy used them to attack the city. They appeared outside the walls and Daedra poured out. They've opened one right in front of the city gates. Until that gate is closed, the best I can do is try to hold these barricades.
And this is how we are forced to go through our first Oblivion gate in the MSQ, chat.
You want to help? You're kidding, right? If you're serious, maybe I can put you to use. It'll likely mean your death, though. Are you sure?
Quest added. I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know how to close this gate, but it must be possible, because the enemy closed the ones they opened during the initial attack. You can see the marks on the ground where they were, with the great gate right in the middle. I sent men into the gate to see if they could find a way to shut it. They haven't come back. If you can get in there, find out what happened to them. If they're alive, help them finish the job. If not, see what you can do on your own. The best I can say is good luck. If you make it back alive, we'll be waiting.
It's the best. You can't like send me with some provisions or a new sword. New sword would be great.
Good luck. It's a brave thing you're doing.
All right, chat. Well, we are actually going to call stream before we pursue through. This will be where we pick up next time. We pick up Oblivion. This, I do recall, as he just told us, is an Oblivion gate. This takes us to the other dimension. We went through one of these in our first stream just a bit. Poke around to the other side, but we were too poorly geared to really push far. And this one, it looks like they actually force you to interact with if you want to. Oh, you can bypass it. That's interesting. I mean, obviously I'm going in. Why would I not? It's been so much fun. But it is a thing for another stream. Sorry, I'm just like looking for a place to put the character. Not that it matters. Where we can load up cool like next stream. Remember what we're doing. Let's work. Save the game. We'll pick up here next time, chat. Sorry for the late start today. Technical difficulties do be unexpected, unpredictable, and demand our full attention when they occur, unfortunately. So, but we got a good stream in, I feel like. Thanks for hanging out, chat. A lot of shorts coming out on the YouTube channel about the White Palace for the next several days. So if that's your type of shtick, be sure to check it out. other than that, next scheduled stream will be Friday, 4:30 Pacific Daylight Time. That's PM, 4:30 PM. Not sure what we're doing just yet. Anyhow, have a good chat. See you later. Take care. Bye now.